Hey guys, hope you had a great week. My name is John Connor and I'm the Community Groups Point Man here at Christian Fellowship Church. And today I want to talk to you about the idea of multiplying your groups. And that's just taking your one group and multiplying it into two or more groups. And to do that, we're going to have the correct focal point of community groups. How do we look at community groups? Instead of seeing community groups as a way to just relax and eat pretzels and hang out and to build those relationships with people, we're going to have to look at community groups as a way to do the work of Jesus, how to expand the kingdom of God using our community group. And so with the correct focal point, we'll be able to build on there. And let's look at the way Jesus did it in his group. He had a very, very small group of people and he multiplied it throughout the years. And how did he do it? He basically enabled people within his group, within his life, to be able to raise to the next higher level. And that's exactly what I'm going to be asking you to do. The first step in multiplying your groups is to identify the future leader in your group. And so that's going to be the E.F. Hutton of your group, the person that when they talk, people listen. The person that when there's a group interaction going on, they're making the decisions or they're putting a lot of feedback within the group. Very, very confident person. A person that you see the natural ability of leadership in. And so identifying that person, and when the community group is over, contacting that person, for that week, when the community group session is over for that week, go ahead and contact that person and say, you know what, I know that you have a gift of leadership and I would love for you to be able to lead our group one day. If you have a date in your mind that you know that you're not going to be at a community group, you as the host, don't freak out, don't cancel your group for that night. That's the worst thing you can do. What you'd like to do is talk to that leader and tell them, on this date, I will not be at the community group, and I'd love for you to lead on this day. And so you'll be working with them up until that point. There are a few phases to get to that level. The first phase, after you identify the leader, is to tell them to watch you in the next group session. Just to watch me and to take notes of what I do as a host. They're going to be taking it in, seeing themselves kind of do it. And then after that, you're going to be saying, okay, well the next phase is that I'm going to watch you as you lead the group in some way. We're going to ask those individuals to lead a certain aspect of the group. Some of them might be doing the engage portion in the beginning, just enough to really, that the group knows that they are being heard within the group and they're being identified as a leader by you and you're enabling them to grow. The next phase is that you let them lead the whole group on one day. And so you're kind of just sitting back and you're actually leading that and you're watching. That might actually be the time that you're gone too. And so you're going to get feedbacks in the group on how they actually did. Don't be afraid of how they're going to do. Don't be stressed out of what if they mess up. They're a leader. They're going to need to really learn the hard way. They're going to need to learn through experience and doing it. And that's how they're going to grow. And so when they're actually in their leadership realm and they're leading the group, you might want to break them off into a separate room of your house and just have them go ahead and take a portion of the group or maybe people they've invited and go ahead out there into the next room and for them to lead that group over there and for you to stay with the people in your group, especially the people you've invited to your group, the guests or new people that you've invited. Make sure they stay with you in your group and those other people can go over there. And basically as a group, really just encouraging that leader that has stepped out of their comfort zone and leading their group and just encouraging them and saying, hey guys, this person has decided to go ahead and lead their own group and we're just going to encourage them, and clap together, just be excited for that person because they're raising to the next higher level. And so that's just an idea of how you can multiply your group. You must understand where each person of your group are at, each leader of your group are at when you're looking at them. You must understand if they're in the crawl, walk, or run phase of their life and leadership. If they're in the crawl phase, you're going to have to kind of ease that leadership in. If they're in the walk phase, they're a little bit farther along the way, but you just might give them bite-sized pieces to lead as you guys, as you lead up into helping them to move out eventually. And then the runners, you might be able to just say, hey, I need you to lead. I got a lot more people in my group that's going to make it a comfortable group environment where everybody engages and interacts with one another. So please go ahead and just bring a portion of the group into the next room and we're going to take it as it goes. One thing you never want to do is talk about multiplication during your group session. Nobody wants to hear about multiplying the groups when the group's actually going on. It's like splitting the church. Everybody's afraid of that. And so you don't want to disrupt group life, but you also want to do the work of Jesus. And so I hope that helps you in understanding how to multiply your groups and how that you can be effective for Jesus and for the kingdom of God in your community groups. Thank you again for stepping out of your comfort zone and being a host. And I know this is our first series of community groups, and we're all stepping out of our comfort zone, even Pastor Payne. And I'm just so excited to be a part of your team. And please know that we're going to do everything we can on the community groups team to provide you a quality community groups environment. If you have any questions about how to multiply your group, feel free to contact myself or any of the community leaders that are above you and that are watching over your groups and guiding you and shepherding you along the way to success in your community groups. My name, again, is John Conner, and my email address is John, John, Conner, Conner, 757 @gmail.com. Feel free to email me any questions about multiplication. I'm plugged in with some great networks, great people, great mentorship from different churches that really feed ideas into me and help me to understand how to do these awesome things that we do here at community groups. Thanks again for watching this video, and I pray and hope you have great success in your community group. Thank you.